We have all the details as to who was there, who wasn't there, and who sent her a very special box of flowers. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Anthony Recenello.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is the Hollywire Tea Party, always spilling the hottest tea, particularly TikTok tea. And today we have your favorite couple in the news. Addison Rae turned 20 years old yesterday. That's right. One of our favorite TikTok stars is no longer a teenager and has officially entered her 20s. First, let's break down the birthday post and all the gifts she was showered with. We'll start with the one you're probably the most curious about, Bryce Hall. Bryce posted a throwback pic of him and Addison from a TikTok they made back in the Braddison days not too long ago with the text, "Happy birthday, bad bleep," at Addison Rae, with a bunch of black and red hearts. Addison then reposted Bryce's story. She also posted dozens of purple roses in a box on her story with a card that fans are convinced is from Bryce Hall, as the card was, "Hope you enjoy this as an alternative. Happy birthday, bad bleep." He also said, like, 20 isn't that cool. Enjoy this as an alternative, which I was just telling Anthony and Gabi, you guys, like, I don't really get that. Like, that was a weird birthday card to send to your ex-girlfriend, you know, like, whatever. It's not that cool that it's your birthday today or that you're turning 20, but here you go.
Well, yeah, it was definitely a weird card to send, but I think without a doubt, especially how he called her, bad bleep is like always what he calls her. You know, he was like so supportive when that song came out, and when Addison had the merch that said bad bleep on it. He was used to be seen wearing the face mask that said bad bleep at Saddle Ranch for like a while, and like while they were on. So yeah, those are definitely from him. And I don't know, Anthony, I'd love to hear your take on this, because I have a feeling that maybe he just like didn't know what to say. And I kind of feel like he's a little overcompensating for her birthday. But Anthony, as a relationship expert and as a dude, what do you think?
Well, first of all, before we even talk about it, I just want to say nobody is sure that this truly was Bryce Hall. I mean, like, it probably is, but there really isn't that much evidence. It's just somebody sent Addison flowers. She put it on her Instagram, and it wasn't signed by anyone. I don't know. It could be literally anybody, and it's not like the whole world doesn't know that the nickname for Braddison is Bad Bleep. But let's just say that this is true. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something Bryce Hall would say. Like, 20 isn't the best year, but, you know, hopefully this is like a cool birthday present for you anyway, or something like that. But in terms of like what this message is saying, and I love, like we talked about last time, I love how every little thing that pops up is like another hint at what is going on. And to me, this is, first of all, they're good friends, right? And they did just recently break up. So I think, first of all, this is a really nice gift to send to an ex, or a not so official ex. But at the same time, also, it's really great PR. Again, like, I always want to consider the reality of the fact that they know that this is what people love. And yes, there's no doubting that they're super close, and they have great chemistry, and they used to date. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that so far.
Well, but to jump off of what you just said, yes, we don't have official confirmation that Bryce officially gave her the flowers, but fans are putting together the fact that Bryce called her bad bleep on his Instagram story, and then the flowers had like similar phrasing. And also all of Addison's gifts, and she had so many flowers, so many cakes. She always tagged the person who sent her the thing. And this one thing she posted, and she didn't tag anyone. So I think that's the other reason why fans are like, it's obviously Bryce, you know? But yeah,
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
So, I think the emojis for me gave it away with like the red heart and like the blush face. And just, the note on the card, it was just such a Bryce thing, as Anthony said. We don't know for sure, but also I will say TikTok Room posted this. Addison and I believe Bryce liked the post. So that's always pretty telling too. it wasn't true, I feel like they tend to like comment on these posts and be like, that's like not true. I know Addison does all the time, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, but it is, for me, my biggest takeaway was that he sent her a box of like Venus de Flor flowers, which is like pretty insane. Like it's an extremely nice gesture to send to your ex-girlfriend. Like I figured he would have said something to her or sent her something, but I didn't think it would be a nice box of roses with a note. Although the roses were purple. I don't know if that also kind of confused me a little. Like purple's such a random color to send, especially in roses, you know?
Well, yeah, yellow means friends, red means romance. But I think, Addison really likes things feeling personal to her. And I think purple's her favorite color.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Purple is her favorite color.
Yeah.
It is an interesting gift to send to an ex. Like it could have been anything, but why did it have to be a bunch of roses? Again, if it really was Bryce, because there is no confirmation, but if it really was Bryce, it's the type of thing that even maybe his mom was like, send her some roses, like, you're close to her. That's the Bryce's mom impersonation.
It's a great impersonation. The other thing too, that flower company, they are very hot on the influencers. That's why we see those flowers all the time. They're always sending them to the Kardashians, which is another, but I don't think it was from a Kardashian. We think it's Scott Disick sending it. No, but they always send those like flowers to influencers. So there is a chance that company reached out to Bryce and was like, hey, it's Addison's birthday tomorrow. Can we send her flowers from you? And he was like, oh yeah. And that's why that card makes no sense.
Yeah.
Do you guys think?
Yeah.
That would be pretty crazy if that was why he sent them, like it totally makes sense. But wow, like that'd be a lot less personal,
I mean, Gabi, that to me sounds so right. Like reaching out, do you want to send her flowers? Yeah, that's a good idea. What do you want to say? 20 isn't really a cool year, but I hope you enjoy this as the alternative. Happy birthday. Like, I feel like that's just, I don't know. That sounds really right.
I'm so unrealistic with like love and relationships. I feel like he like thought this through. He was like, purple's her favorite color. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. So I'm just going to word vomit on the card. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like he was like, I'm so excited for her to get these. Like, yeah, she posted it. I don't know. That's just me.
Well, and let's also look at some other things like let's look at Bryce's action. It's his ex whatever's birthday. He wasn't at the birthday dinner. But he did, posted a story, commented on Addison's birthday selfie saying happy birthday, and allegedly sent these flowers. I mean, that's a lot of effort to give to someone who you're not like officially dating or who you just broke up with. So I don't know. The actions for me speak very loud.
Yeah, the actions to me, like you said, Gabi, it's partly PR. Like why shouldn't it be PR? It's such good PR. Like when all influencers come out with have any news to tell, they're making a huge PR stunt to other influencers. If David Dobrik just released his perfume, he brought an entire like car with like Secret Service to Addison's house and had like a box locked to Natalie to have her open, like all of this stuff. So like all of these gifts, it's great PR for everybody included. So like I said, I don't want to like ignore that fact. Not to say that it's just PR. I definitely believe that there's heart in this, but I think it's both.
Well, what about the lie detector test? So
I was going to say, should we get into that now?
Yeah, I feel like we need to get into that before we move on. So Jason Nash, who, he's a big Vine guy, who's a YouTuber, comedian, he brought a lie detector test over to the Sway House. He did the test on Blake Gray. He did it on, the biggest highlight was Bryce Hall. He spent the most time with Bryce Hall, and he asked Bryce Hall the question, do you want Addison Rae back? And Bryce said no, but the lie detector picked up that was indeed a lie, meaning that Bryce Hall wants Addison Rae back. Anthony, this seems to go against everything that you said the last time we had talked about Braddison. So now with this new information, what do you think about that?
Well, further in the video, they asked if Bryce Hall exercises every morning at 9 a.m. He said yes. It seemed to be true, but everybody in the room goes, "No, you don't," which means that this lie detector test is bullcrap.
Unless Bryce believes that he works out every morning at 9 a.m. And if he believes that so fully, then that's not a lie. So
then it would come out, like, like I feel like we lie to ourselves all the time, and it's like true to us, but like not, necessarily. I mean, also, he cleared up the video that we talked about last time the three of us did the show, where he was like, I ended it. I think this was part of the video too. He was like, I didn't actually end it with Addison. It was the way they edited the video. She ended it with me. So now I just feel like everything we talked about last time is completely off the table, and there might be a completely different story here. Do you feel that way, Anthony? Or are you sticking with your guns on what you think about these two?
I'm gonna stick with my guns. Listen, I am not ignoring that they still have feelings for each other. Of course they do. And I am sure that Bryce still is punching the pillow at night going, "What am I doing with myself?" Addison's amazing. But I mean, we can't ignore that Bryce is dating other women. He is. He's dating.
He's sex with more than 20 women, or that's what he
That's
said.
right.
And
he's dating Tessa Brooks. I mean, there was a video of them together. He's like holding her arm around her shoulder. That was 2 weeks ago at the Saddle Ranch. And so it's like Bryce is already moving on, but that doesn't mean that he's totally forgotten about Addison.
Of course.
So yes, does he want her back? What does that even mean? I want you back in my life as a friend. I want you back as a, just to date. I want you to be in a relationship. We don't know what that means. But to me, I think he was just kind of playing around.
Well, like he was playing around in the other video when he said that he broke up with Addison. That was a joke too. So yeah, he could. All of this could be in jest too. That's the other big thing.
Yeah. I don't think it was a joke that he said I broke up with her. I think that he feels as though he broke up with her.
but the records show that Addison broke up with him.
Really?
So that's what happened. In the interview that we were talking about last time, Bryce goes, what made it into the video is him saying, I broke up with her. But then he later was being interviewed by Entertainment Tonight or Access Hollywood. And in that interview, he goes, no, they edited it out. Actually, I said, I broke up with her. And then I said, just kidding. She broke up with me. So that was the full bite.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't catch that. Wow.
Yeah. So the new information is that Addison...
I just feel like that broke up with the story. Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's like I still think that Bryce was being Bryce. I still stick to my opinion on I don't think he gave her a reason to want to stay in that relationship because, as you said last time, Anthony, he never was as far as we know, I don't think he wanted to be locked down with this girl, but. Yes. I will say after time has gone on, Addison's only getting better. You know what I mean? She has Kim Kardashian wishing her a happy birthday. She has everyone wanting to be her friend. I mean, it's getting kind of scary how famous and successful this girl is. So I think as time goes on, I feel like Bryce hanging out with Tessa Brooks and even putting his hand on Lana Rhoades, I just feel like all of that is he wants that to be on the internet and wants that to be known because who knows? Maybe that gets to Addison, and then he sends her flowers, and it's such a game. I feel like that these two.
Yeah. Okay. So based on what you're saying, I agree with you. I think he's at a place right now where he's like, man, I really do want to be with Addison, but at the same time, he's also like, wow, I'm at the top of my game right now. I'm living in a house where the whole focus is on me. It's like I kind of want to have fun too, dating other girls. I think he wants what most guys at his age want. He wants his cake, and then he also wants to eat that cake.
And there were so many real things at Addison's birthday party. Speaking of cakes. I kind of wanted to tell you guys a little bit more because we kind of touched on this too about how, Addison, she's gone through so much in this last year. She's now going to be a movie star. I mean, things are like really coming up for her. And it wasn't just Bryce Hall who wished her a happy birthday. Kourtney Kardashian obviously also wished her BFF Addison Rae a happy birthday with both a story post and a feed post. Those do mean a lot, guys. In her feed post, Kourtney posted a video of the two of them in matching outfits and ponytails. She captioned this post, "Everyone wished a happy birthday to this angel at Addison Rae, a real friendship reel." But Kourtney wasn't the only one giving Addison some love. Addison also seemed to have some admirers on her birthday selfies. In a series of selfies captioned 20 with her birthday hair and makeup, a tight bun, and a pink winged liner, which is actually her first birthday look. She then changed it to a ponytail and a smoky eye. But Addison got a lot of happy birthdays from her TikTok friends, including Bryce Hall. But the biggest surprise might come from Trippie Redd, the same rapper that Dixie D'Amelio wants to collaborate with, who commented 3 red hearts and a heart-eyed emoji, and Addison responded with 2 black hearts. I mean, that is just one of, I'm sure, the many admirers that Addison has, and we don't even know what Addison's DMs look like. Like, that's a whole other story, you know?
That would be so overwhelming. Like, I don't even know. Like, that is a scary place, I'm sure. But rappers love Addison. Like, every single rapper in the music industry, I'll interview these people and I'll be like, who do you like? Who are you into? Who's your celeb crush? And they're like, Addison Rae. It's just like she has people coming left and right at her. So if Bryce Hall does want her back in the slightest, I don't think he has a big window to do so, I will say.
Yeah.
I think his time has come, and I think it will go away fairly quickly.
And he'd have to pull a Noah
100%
back and
agree.
make it official.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would definitely have to do that, but I don't think he has it in him right now. And I agree with you guys. I think he missed the window. I think he effed up and he missed the window. And I think no matter what, this Addison Rae rocket is just going to keep going up and up and up. I have a feeling she'll probably get a reality show just like the D'Amelio. Aren't the D'Amelios getting a reality show?
It's in development, so no production company has picked, or network has picked it up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that's on the plate for Addison.
She's good, but she's gonna be on the reboot of She's All That, isn't that right?
Yeah, He's All
Like,
That.
this
She's
is
a star.
Oh, it's He's All That?
Yeah, gender
They
swap.
changed it for her.
So she's playing the Freddie Prinze Jr. role, who actually is an influencer. And then they just announced that her like the guy who's playing the Rachel Lee Cook, who's now like a nerdy guy who she bets to turn into prom king, is being played by Tanner Buchanan from Cobra Kai, which is like an amazing power couple mashup on screen. And that's like, I don't know, I was predicting that whoever is Addison's co-star in this movie, I had a feeling would be like a rumor that they might be dating, because that's good for her image, I think.
Oh, totally. And Tanner, if my memory serves me well, is not hard on the eyes. So
he's so cute.
Yeah.
He is so cute. I've been looking at
like
photos of him the last couple days.
Yes. Young Johnny Depp.
Yes. He's like a young Johnny Depp. And I just feel like also I have to say, based off Addison's track record, I feel like Tanner Buchanan is very up her alley. Like, Bryce is that more bad boy look, but he also has the pretty boy look to him. And then Troy Zarba, Gabi, like, he's very pretty boy, good bone structure. Like, this kid, she probably found this out and was like, this will be fun. This will be exciting. There's no way she wasn't thinking that, you know?
The other thing is, like, we are kind of still in lockdown a bit. Like, yes, it's not to say that these influencers are not socializing, but they're definitely not expanding their social network as much as they could be in person. And the fact that she's going to be on sets with new actors like this is that opportunity. So I completely agree with you. And I personally would like to see a Tanner Buchanan and Addison Rae relationship. What do we call that? Taddison?
Taddison.
Taddison. We're gonna have
but the other thing too is, you know, Tanner's very low key. If you look at his Instagram, there's not a lot of posts. It's all work focused, which I think is good for Addison. I think that whoever Addison dates shouldn't be as public as a figure as she is. And I don't mean that in terms of celebrity status or clout, but I mean putting your life out there. And I think Bryce is like so TMI that I feel like whoever she dates next should be a little bit more chill.
And that's what actors are like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very chill. They're actually a lot of actors are super introverted, even though they, I guess it would come across like an actor as an extrovert, but very introverted, very like knowledgeable of themselves and who they are in order to like take on all these characters. So it should be interesting. I wonder if Tanner has met, I wonder if they've like I'm sure they've like virtually met or something, but I wonder if he like sent anything for her birthday. Like, did he send her a card? Like, was that from Tanner? Like,
yeah, now the roses are from Tanner.
Okay. Well, speaking of gifts, while we're on the subject, Addison was showered in them, like we briefly talked about. She got a giant A for Addison made out of roses. She got a ton of flowers and balloons, including balloons in the shape of 20, and a ton of birthday cakes, and lots of other sweets, which took over her entire kitchen counter. I've honestly personally never seen so much like birthday sweets, cakes ever for anyone, but it looks like someone, possibly her mom Sherry, decked out her room with rose petals on the floor and a giant Oscar by her bed. After Addison got her hair and makeup done, she headed to an intimate dinner at the Highlight Room, which is a hot spot in Hollywood. It's a rooftop restaurant above the Dream Hotel with close friends and former Hype House members. There were more cakes there, including one shaped in a 20 that was from Charli D'Amelio, which was really sweet. And I'd like to point out, Charli wants everyone to know that that was not a birthday party. It was a birthday dinner, and they're not breaking pandemic rules at Addison's birthday like Bryce did.
Yeah, it looked like a small gathering. It really did. It didn't look like a big party. It was not anything like Bryce's 21st birthday party. Honestly, it looked a lot more low-key than most nights at Saddle Ranch. So kudos to Addison and her family for doing that.
Definitely. I thought it was cool to see all the Hype House kids come out for her. I will say, I really feel like since her split with Bryce officially, since she's kind of skyrocketed, I mean, what Item Beauty even did for her, what Kourtney Kardashian did for her, I was interested to see who would be at this birthday dinner. I'm really glad it was like her OG friends that she met when she came here before she was this big iconic superstar, It was cool, like Alex Warren from the Hype House was there and his girlfriend Cover, Thomas Wittrow, of course. Dixie D'Amelio was sick, but Noah was there for her. He had told our paparazzi guy, he was like, I'm here in spirit for Dixie, which I thought was cute. But I'm happy it was low key and like we didn't see Kylie Jenner there. Like I don't know. I'm glad. I feel like that just says a lot about her,
Well, we also don't know who was in the entire guest list because there's a chance that they wanted to make it look really small. So there's a chance that there could have been more people. They could have been at other tables. So we don't know the complete guest list. The only people we do know are the people who were either caught by the paparazzi or who posted on social media. But I am curious about what that guest list looked like. And if they had to keep it small, who she had to cut. I'm also curious if Addison do you think Addison invited Bryce to this?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Like, I do not know, but it is like the question's bothering me. Like, I'm like about to call him up and be like, did you get invited? Like, I really want to know.
Or if she didn't invite him, do you think after she received the flowers and the birthday love from him from social media, which to be honest is kind of like the first time we've really seen these two interact on social media in a while, do you think that maybe she texted him like, hey, thank you for like the birthday love, or DM'd him, if by the way, like my friend, we're all going to the Highlight Room tonight if you want to join? And do you think maybe that's why Noah was there? Do you think maybe Bryce was supposed to be there and so brought Noah there as like a Sway House, Hype House buffer?
Was there an after party?
There had to have been, because Addison was in a rush to get out of there. Like she was.
Okay, so here's the thing. That could be a really genius move to say, I'm going to have the kind of first party that everybody knows about, and then we're going to secretly move to a real bigger party that the paparazzi doesn't know about. And that there could have been a lot of people there.
I mean, they have the Esterlings now have like a very big house, like where they live. And that kitchen looks huge. And I would hope that she invited everyone there and other people over just to like not make all those cakes go to waste,
I know. I was like, who's going to eat all those cakes? Like very stressed about that. I definitely think like, look, 20 years old. I mean, I feel like she definitely had a birthday dinner and then had all of her friends over at her house after. I have a feeling if she did do this. I have a feeling she invited Bryce. If they were not on good terms at all, he would have never sent flowers in the first place. You know, yes, a little was PR, but I really think, you know, if they were like really, you know, not having a good relationship at all, like he wouldn't have said anything. So it'll be interesting. I will say, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I feel like we're going to find out more. I just think more is going to unfold from Braddison. I don't know if it's going to be about them being in a relationship or them hanging out or what, but I have this feeling that there's going to be more Braddison news in the near future.
Yeah, I don't think it's over yet.
Yeah, speaking of Braddison, our comment section right now, people are at war if they ship Bryce and Addison or Bryce and Tanner together. I like how we just created a relationship that is nothing more than co-stars at this point. But yes, guys, so let us know, who do you ship more? Addison with Bryce Hall or Addison with Tanner Buchanan her. He's all that co-star. And if you're just tuning in, we are recapping Addison's 20th birthday party and the possibility that Bryce Hall wants her back due to the presents that he sent her, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes. Yeah. And we're discussing the possibility that they might have hung out after her public birthday dinner, which is really interesting to think about. There's got to be someone that's gonna catch it on social media, like him in the background or something. I'm gonna do my creeping after this.
Yeah, the one thing that we don't know, and that usually does happen, is it is unavoidable for somebody to get the party on their Instagram story, and for somebody to find that. So if there was an after party, which I can't imagine there wasn't, it's got to be there's got to be something somewhere.
You know, I feel like people learned their lesson after Bryce Hall's 21st birthday party, because something tells me that birthday party was not meant to be like, there was probably at the beginning, there was a no phones policy, and then people got drunker and then they started posting, and then that led to all the backlash. So I would not be surprised if there there was a big part or a party of some sort and they were just like, put your phones away. So that's possible.
I agree.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like also, I will say, after Bryce's birthday party, his 21st blowout, that was kind of the ending of Bryce and Addison. We saw that they were just not like, wasn't the paparazzi video where they completely avoided each other after his birthday party?
Yes.
It was. And now they seem to be on better terms. Well, guys, we want to know what you think about all this. Do you think that, you know, if Bryce did send those flowers, did it mean anything? Do you think Braddison's going to get back together? Anthony's for Braddison forever. Or do you think that Addison will start dating her He's All That co-star rumor we just started here? Guys, thank you so much for watching Hollywire. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Anthony Recenello.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and stay here with us on the Hollywire Tea Party Monday through Wednesday, live, you guys, every week. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Woo!